All right. We are back. All right, so we are in the entryway for Brandalek, and there are two characters in front of you, and so the one that is conversing with Lilesh, he will turn to the rest of the party and say, "Welcome, my name is Donald. What brings you to our humble town?"
Well,
nice to meet you, Donald. We're here at... Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay. We're at the request of the Lilash. She requested our assistance with this magical remedy for her husband.
And have you guys found this remedy?
No,
Yes.
we have some theories. At the moment now, we're just acting as guards. The roads are dangerous in these days. We'll be continuing our study and doing some trials once we see the subject.
Acting as guards, did you guys have any troubles along the way?
A few bandits, a couple creatures, nothing too serious.
Well, the gentleman that is behind Donald steps up and introduces himself and says, "Hello, my name is Marcus. I'm actually head of the security and guard detail here. You have nothing to worry about while you're within our town. We definitely make sure that our visitors are protected and feel safe here in our home."
Yeah. It is appreciated.
Have you guys known Lilash long?
For the better part of what it take us a week to get here, right?
Give or take.
Yeah.
Yes.
Week and a day. For a little while now, I've seen we've grown to know this pretty lass pretty well and know the troubles that her husband is suffering right now. So probably enough of the chit chat. Really, I'm sure she'd like to get back to her husband and see if we can't perhaps save his life. I guess that's what we're here to do. Yeah, but it was nice to meet you there, Donald. If you just wouldn't mind, we need to be hurrying on then before he gets any more deader.
Oh,
Deader? Is that deader?
We're deader. Well, last we saw him, he's in your home. We apologize for any inconvenience. Let us get out of your way, and if you guys need anything, make sure you let us know.
I'll hold up and like, excuse me, Donald. Is anyone else within the village ill, by your knowledge?
Oh no, our town is healthy and thriving. Our economy is booming thanks to all the trade and the travelers that come through on their way to the Temple of the Divine. We're doing quite well, actually.
The Temple of the Divine.
Yes, this is about the halfway point from the capital. So we get many travelers who choose to stay here on their way through.
Interesting. If I had some more questions for you later, where might I find you?
Oh, are you asking Donald or Marcus?
Donald. He's the one I've been talking to, right?
Sure.
Yes.
They're both there. So yeah, Marcus is more of does the guarding and the security and oversees all that kind of stuff. Donald is more of the no, it's about the town and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'll be talking to Donald then.
Yeah, he's more of the official. So Donald, I'll be around. Do you mind if I find you guys later?
Not a problem, sir.
Awesome. Well, I'll look for me around the central buildings, and I'll point over to the big trees in the center with all the buildings around them, with and all the bridges and everything. So I shall most likely be around there. If you can't find me, just look for Puck. He'll know where I'm at.
Puck?
Yes, Puck.
Who's Puck?
He's the local tinkerer. He travels between here and Candoria, and he does all the tinkering for people.
Oh, interesting.
You can't miss him. He's got a beard all the way to the ground. He's got a little yellow bird that lives in his beard. Actually, he's quite hysterical.
Kurt just blinks a couple times at that and shakes his head. Well then, be seeing you later, hopefully.
All right, yes, let's get it out of their way. Yes, come, Marcus. I'm sure you have security matters to attend to.
And as they're leaving, I'll be like, listen, no offense, I'm not trying to be a hard ass or nothing, but we kind of need to be getting on our way. But I'll make it up to you later. I'll buy a quick pint or something. But we really must be off. So no hard feelings.
Oh yeah, it's fine. We have a tavern here called the Taproot. Feel free to stop by any time.
Perhaps
You
we'll see
surely
you
will.
later, but we really must be going. So okay, bye.
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 So Marcus will go off on his patrols and he'll disappear. Donald will kind of hold fast in this vicinity and allow you guys to pass.
Once we get out of earshot, I'll kind of like walk back to Rin, like maybe telling people we have a magical cure-all on our person. Not the best idea.
We don't need a bunch of people running to us to cure a cold.
Well, that may be a point in fact that you'll mention, but I think you'll also know in the long run, for strategy-wise, honesty might be the best policy. For once this release is, and if it is successful, it will be very well known that her husband was cured by this. It's not like it's going to be, secret for long. And if you keep yourself in a good mood with the constables, I'm sure that will provide as a beneficial ally, rather than starting off with a lie.
I'll just kind of look at the sword. What lie?
Well, the blurring of the facts.
Oh, well. Potato, potato. And he'll just continue down the road.
I'm very keen on keeping accurate facts, Mr. Kurtz.
History is written by the victors, my young wizard friend.
Well, it shouldn't be. History should be written by the truth.
No, well, we'll see how that works out for you.
Well, I have a few centuries on you, and I'm sure I'll have a few more after.
Oh, you dropped the race age thing on it? That's pretty fucked up. I like it.
Drop the mic. Drop the mic.
So at
Kettle
this
just-
point, you
Wow.
guys see Lilash just starts double timing down this trail. Obviously she knows where she's going. This is where she lives. You guys are welcome to go or do whatever you wish. But
I
she
think we
is,
just follow her.
Literally following her,
Yeah.
right under her heels. Just, wee, wee. Where you going? Where you going? No, come here.
You can't catch me.
What's your movement speed?
25.
Same.
Oh, I can keep pace.
I have tiny legs.
You and me both, sister.
So this is the Greenbourne River you guys are walking along, and it's not very deep, but the flow of the current is surprisingly quite swift. There are two ford points to cross. It's definitely recommended to take those stone paths. Otherwise, you may easily lose your footing.
It'd be really embarrassing for Kurtz to drown to death.
After everything we've been through, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so this building here at location 6 is Lilash's home.
And so I'm just gonna go in the door and just like throw my stuff in the corner and start heading upstairs. And then I'll kind of like pause and turn to Devis and be like, he's up this way. If I don't know if you want to give the fleece to me, if you want to come, but either way, he's just right up.
I'll come along.
Oh.
Rid, would you like to join me?
Yes,
Oh.
I'll accompany you.
I'll hold up a finger. No offense, Lilash. Before we all barge into the room, maybe check and see that he's still with us.
Probably a good call. Okay, I'll be right back. And so I'll go upstairs.
So she
So
this-
did we just follow you into your house? Like you just like ram shit, just walked in the door
Yeah.
with.
well, she went in there to go make sure he's still kicking. So you guys are currently outside of the home, and she's going to be gone for a few minutes. What do you guys want to do? Are you gonna go in,
Sorry.
stay outside, or?
Are Kurtz and Finley making bets on whether or not he's dead or alive?
I was actually just about to say, I turned to Finley, be like, I think he's alive.
Well, I mean, I hate to wish ill will upon anyone, but I mean, You know, like
Rin actually is going to try to be a little sneaky. He's going to try and just stand off to the side to make it look like he's casually leaning, but he's going to have his familiar come up, and he's just gonna like start looking through its eyes and send it telepathically towards any open window that he can see what's going on in there.
Okay.
nice.
All right. So as it's flying around and peeking in there, you do see that the inside is fairly dimly lit. It looks pretty dusty.
Strongbraid will dig his claws into Rin's shoulder and say, "Give the woman her privacy." Her husband.
Well, I mean, do you even know I'm doing this?
I don't know. I've held your hand through this process twice before, so.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I was trying to do it casually. I was trying to be
Okay.
casual, like I'm.
I
leaning
might
back, like
not
you don't
notice that. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know. That's up to you. I don't mean to
I mean,
step on your toes,
are-
but if I saw you, I would stop you.
Are you trying to be sneaky with it, or are you just doing it?
Yeah, I'm trying to
He
be
did- he
casual,
did say-
like no
he
one
did say
notices me
sneaky.
doing it.
Okay,
Like I'm
give
just
me-
trying to like.
Give me a sleight of hand, and then we'll
Sleight of hand on
test
my
it.
passive, son.
All right. Nope. It's pretty darn obvious.
Yeah, he notices. He's done this before.
Everyone
you
notices.
you feel some sharp cat claws dig into your shoulder.
I'll just kind of go, ow, ow. Would you mind releasing me?
Yes, but have a little decency.
Yes, you can't let your.
So when he's doing this, can he hear from him, or he's hearing from the bird, right?
From the bird, I can't hear anything around Rin, so
So-
that's why it has to be like touch.
Well, this house is not very large, so the bird is going around window to window from the outsides first. So I would say the bird would definitely be able to hear anything he tries to say to you. So you did hear him say he thinks you should give her the privacy. But
I don't
you
know
are-
if my touch will like snap you out of it. Probably not, unless I like try to do damage and force a concentration check on you or something, right?
Well, what we kind of established earlier was that, doing the multiple taps is the signal to...
Come
Yeah.
back.
Come
but,
back.
I think-
like that doesn't mean he has to, right?
Right, yeah, he still has the will to
Where-
do what he wants.
Yeah. So
I lost Rin's token place on where he's supposed to be on the map.
so I do that. What you do after is up to you.
I mean, yeah, I would just feel it and just be going, ow, because if I barely heard it, I would just probably say, yes, of course, I'm not prying, I'm just making sure everything is fine. You don't want something sudden to lurch in and have her be in trouble.
I agree with the wizard.
Why would she be in trouble in her own home? Her husband might be dead. Really want to be a witness to that moment? It's a private thing.
Might also be undead.
When someone mentions that a death or a pestilence is coming from Pestilence himself, I don't think it'd be wise to let it be.
Let it
I just
be,
let your
let it
shoulder
be.
go.
Mm.
Walk off over towards Devis.
Where?
Wait. Hold on. Did she relay that information to the party?
What information?
That he was sickened by pestilence?
Oh no, I don't think that was. That's right. No, I think it was just to Finley.
Yeah, I was about to say, because Kurtz would have just kicked her
Yeah,
in the door.
unless Finley shared it, but I don't know if he did. We had 6 days. Finley,
We had a pretty private conversation, so no.
All right. So I would know that.
Conversation.
No, I would not know that. I would just be like, you never know. You never be too careful. Strong braid.
I was about to say, Kurtz is about to burn this entire house down.
You can cry too much as well, but do what you will.
Fire does not tend well to a place made of wood.
screaming just at the top, for the greater good!
Can someone ping on the map where Rin's supposed to go? I have no idea where I am in the darkness.
So the real
Sean,
question
I think
is,
Sean has to do it to move the map.
is the guy dead?
Oh, there you are, upper left. Yeah, definitely.
There you go.
There we go. All right.
At this point, she would probably be coming back
Yeah,
down.
she would be. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, so she comes back down and says, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, come in. You're more than welcome. You can put your stuff, anywhere. Doesn't matter. He's fine. Well, not fine. He's, alive. So I guess that's good. He's not in the best of shape, but, hopefully that'll change soon. So yeah, if you just want to bring the police upstairs, you can follow me."
Rin will do the retransition, have the owl on his shoulder as he walks forward.
Alright, well, we'll come up. Rin, follow me, please.
Yes, absolutely.
If If
Okay.
you invite us, Strongbraid would also follow. Otherwise, he would ask if he could come and see as well.
By all means, yes. I think we're all about to witness a miracle, so the more the merrier.
Bentley stays downstairs. Yes.
He'll turn to Kurtz,
Yep.
two steps up the stairs, and say, "So how about it, Kurtz? Would you like to see a miracle today?"
Kurtz will just smile. Let's see how well that faith holds when your dreams are crushed.
Love it.
He'll just kind of pat Strongbraid on the back and walk past him, and as he walks past, he'll whisper in his ear, "The gods don't care, Strongbraid. You need to learn that."
Damn.
They'll just kind of, he'll pat him like not meanly, just gently on the
Yeah,
shoulder.
for sure.
Just give him a sad smile and continue.
Bentley's definitely gonna stay downstairs and like do that thing where you're not really eavesdropping, but you are kind of like looking at pictures on the mantle and like
subtly
opening up drawers to see like what kind
No
of
kids,
silverware's in
no
here.
kids, no kids, no kids, no kids,
No
no
kids.
kids.
But giving them privacy upstairs, but just like kind of just wandering through the living room and just kind of seeing, just a general inspection of the first floor.
Whilst
Then I
listening,
will
of course.
follow up behind Kurtz.
Okay.
Before I drop my gear off, because I'm carrying a huge rucksack and a 25-pound chest full of bear meat,
Well, not so much. We would have eaten quite a bit on the journey.
probably like a 25-pound chest full of 10 pounds of bear meat. I will take a bottle of holy water out of my pack
Okay.
and carry
Oh.
it, take it with me.
Bottle of holy water.
All right. So, as you guys are going up the stairs, you do notice that this is definitely not a high-end home. They're very modest as far as everything inside the house. There's nothing that shouts any kind of nobility or monetary wealth. And your guess is probably because she's been doing everything she can to find the cure, and is anything of value has probably been sold or given away in trade to try to get him better.
Is it built to scale for gnomes?
Yes.
Shit.
You can definitely you can definitely travel to the house, but you're having to duck, occasionally.
Yeah.
And everything's a little bit smaller, like going upstairs, you can definitely skip a couple.
Kurtz is like over 6 feet tall, right?
Yeah. He's a big motherfucker.
It's like Gandalf. It's like Gandalf and a halfling.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. You can definitely
Just
get in
knock
there,
at my
but you
head.
don't want to
Yeah,
spend a lot of time.
high ceilings, low doors.
I keep banging my head on my shin. It's just like, oh.
Yeah.
All right, so as you go upstairs, do you mean to send that to me?
Yeah, send that to everybody. But go ahead, you're good. Keep going.
Okay.
You're good.
All right, so you approach a very frail-looking gnome with clumps of silver hair on an otherwise bare head. His eyes remain closed most of the time, but when they are open, you can see they are bloodshot and yellowed. His skin is sickly gray with large red boils. He has a very difficult time breathing, and even the speech is definitely impaired. You do see a single candlestick on the bed stand right next to him. It's very low, like it's burned down to almost to the end, and the wax has kind of melted onto the candle holder and kind of fused it onto the end table. You do see a big fishing net on the roof that has this miscellaneous junk all strung in it, and the room just kind of has a stench of just just sick.
Ren's going to prestidigitation it to smell like flowers.
If I may, Dennis. Yes. Eyelash has given everything that she has for this moment. She believes that the fleece is about to work a miracle for her. Perhaps let her do the honors.
While they're
And
having this conversation,
It fails. Then hopefully she will know that there's nothing left to do to save her husband.
While they're having this conversation, I'll just slowly walk over and very gently lift him up and say, "Here, have a drink of water, sir," and offer him the holy water to drink.
As you're kind of leaning him up, he's definitely fighting, wanting to be leaned up, but he's not strong at all. Are you going to? He's resisting it. Are you going to let him stay down, or are you going to force him?
I'll do a medicine check, actually, to see the condition, to see if sitting up would actually be beneficial to him.
Okay.
Wisdom.
Ooh.
So as you're beginning to move him, you're assuming that this holy water is going to help him, right?
I'm assuming that if this isn't a sickness and it's something more sinister, that it won't be able to stand the holy water.
Oh, so if it's some kind of demonic thing or whatever, you're hoping to drive.
Yeah,
the presence out of him?
because from what she's told us, she's tried all sorts of magical remedies and everything like that. And to curse, that says, well, maybe this isn't actually a sickness.
So he's resisting it and trying to speak, saying like, "Oh, I don't want to sit up." And every time he goes to speak, though, these really violent coughs start to come out. But he's definitely too weak to resist you. Are you going to say anything to him as you're trying to give him this, or are you just trying to shove it down his throat?
Does it seem like his lungs are pneumonic? Like, would they have fluid in them?
Yeah, there's definitely fluid coming out when he coughs.
I'll turn to Lilash like, this man shouldn't be laying down. It'll only worsen his condition. It might be painful or uncomfortable for him to sit up, but if you keep him lying down like this, he's going to drown.
As I said, he's very stubborn.
Well, unfortunately for him and fortunately for us and you, I don't think that he's really able to argue at this point.
So
And I'll continue just very gently, very
course,
slowly, just sit him up and then just hold the water to his mouth like, please take a drink, it'll help. I promise.
So in between coughs, he managed to ask like, "What is this? I'm not thirsty."
It's just water, sir, but please, you need your fluids. It'll help flush out some of the filth that is gathering within your lungs and throat. Trust me. I've seen this before, or this sort of thing before.
So definitely does not. His will is strong, but his strength is not. So he definitely gives into it, and like, since you're definitely encouraging him to do it, he'll grab his hands around yours and he will drink the water and kind of cough and spit some of it up, and then just kind of look at you with those nasty eyes.
I'll just pat his back and sort of pile up the pillows, holding him up with one hand so he's still laying up, because it is medically more beneficial for him to be doing that.
Okay.
Good job. Now.
I'll put my hand on Devis's shoulder. Give her the fleece, Devis.
If it's all the same to you, I think it would be best if I did it. This may require the power of the gods. And I don't know about any of you, but I have of the clerical nature. So, with that said, I'm going to nod to Kurtz, thanking him for helping take care of, the old man. I'm going to place my hand on the old man's shoulders, check him out, and I'm going to slowly start praying to the goddesses.
Okay.
I'm going to do this for, half a minute at most.
I'll lean into Strongberry to have him join you. I'll say, you have some magics in this, don't you? Perhaps you can pour all of your energies in there as well.
Sure, I will kneel down beside Devis.
All right, while you guys are doing this, can we fade down to Finley and downstairs real quick?
Let's do it. Yep. I was just gonna fade down there. Yep.
Cool. Because I don't want what I'm doing to affect what you're doing in a negative way. You'll see why. All right.
What are you
So
doing?
when you guys are upstairs, right? I got my feet kicked up on the table. I got my Balalika out, right? And I'm working on this song. And I got this out, and I'm like strumming along, and I'm just singing to myself, like not very loud so you guys can hear, but like kind of, sort of, like you can hear music from downstairs, but you can't make out the words or nothing. And I'm just downstairs. I'm like, so we talked about life by the firelight. I let her use my tent, but slept alone that night. I said, Lilash, La 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 la. La 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 lash. I'm like, all right, that's good. And I keep strumming along, and I'm like, well, I'm not the world's most relationship guy, but I guess we can't let your husband jerk your Megan die. I said a lash. La 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 lash.
Fucking amazing.
And I'll just
Wow.
keep working on my
Fucking
song.
amazing. Fucking
Wow.
And I don't know if this works, but I will inspire whoever is upstairs. I will. And I will just inspire whatever's going on upstairs, just enough that you can hear the music. Maybe it'll help, but I will throw an inspiration.
and then there's a heavy sigh. No kids.
Yeah. That's it. That's all I'm doing. Just strumming along, playing my song, and inspiring just the house. Just inspiring.
That was awesome, Kyle.
It was beautiful.
That was very good.
The chandelier lights are just glowing a little more inspired. Yeah.
Yep. Just a general vibe in the house right now. Just feeling it. So I don't know if the DM will allow it, but I will send a D6 inspiration to the whoever
Sure.
would like.
Whatever happens next.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oprah Winfrey, everyone gets inspiration. Yeah. Check under your
Sure.
chair.
You get an inspiration.
Just throwing them out.
Yeah, it's granted. That was beautiful. A song like that. You know what?
Sweet.
Let's give you an inspiration point, actually.
My favorite lyric of that song, by the way, is "But I guess we can't let your husband, Fergan Nurgan, die." Whatever the hell his name is, die. After a week, I still have no idea what this guy's fucking name is.
Oh, you know.
You
but you're
don't
not
want to
gonna
form
say
it.
it.
You don't
Yeah.
want to form attachments.
Right,
You don't want to
right,
form
exactly.
attachments.
Exactly.
Form attachments.
All right, Fade back upstairs. I'm good. I'm just practicing now.
All right,
I'm
so
good.
back upstairs, you guys lay the fleece over his body, and there's just silence, and everyone is waiting to see this miracle. And we will have to wait until next week to find out what happened.
That's what the fuck.
Nice.
Well, thank you everyone for joining. We'll go ahead and stop the recording, and I will get it uploaded for you guys to watch during the week.
Good shit, guys and gals.
Nice.